Dame Maggie Smith was one of the most talented and beloved British actresses of our time. Known for her iconic roles in Harry Potter and Downton Abbey, Smith captivated audiences for over 7 decades with her incredible performances on stage, in film and on television. In fact, she was made a Dame Commander of the British Empire, the equivalent of a knight, by the late Queen Elizabeth II in 1990 for her services to performing arts. In her recent death at age 89, King Charles III and his wife Camilla paid tribute to Smith, saying, "As the curtain comes down on a national treasure, we join those around the world in remembering with the fondest admiration and affection her many great performances and her warmth and wit that shone through both off and on the stage." Today, we're walking through her charming home in West Sussex, which she kept very private, as well as looking inside her Downton Abbey residence and a magical dwelling at Hogwarts. Let's begin with the home where she raised her sons in the town of Pulborough, West Sussex. The stunning 15th century red brick home, purchased in 1981 by Maggie and her late husband, playwright Beverly Cross, is surrounded by beautiful landscapes, featuring a farmhouse with 5 bedrooms, 3 barns, a vineyard and a horse stable. It's truly an idyllic countryside retreat, with an orchard that produces apples, mulberries, pears, plums and even walnuts. While the interior has always been kept out of the public eye, you can imagine that it was as graceful and understated as Maggie herself. And while Maggie kept her private life, exactly that, private, one interesting detail is that she had her home street view blurred on Google Maps, adding an extra layer of mystery to her countryside abode. This move is completely understandable. After all, a dame of her caliber deserves her privacy. When Downton Abbey's run ended in 2016, Smith said she was actually relieved. "It's freedom," she said. "Not until Downton Abbey was I well known or stopped in the street and asked for one of those terrible photographs." While Maggie made relentless efforts to keep the details of her countryside life under wraps, she was sometimes spotted shopping at Waitrose in nearby Storrington. The village is an old market town and stands on the route of the Roman-stained street. The oldest part of the village is a conservation area and has a mix of attractive medieval and Georgian houses. The town is also a haven of boxed chocolate cottages. The beautiful country town has connections to London and the coast. Visitors claim it's not a destination to drive through, but rather one to explore and take in for all its glory. A highlight is the Brooks Nature Reserve, which is nestled in the Arun Valley, offering visitors outstanding views across the South Downs. Of course, no discussion of Maggie Smith's home and town would be complete without mentioning Byfleet Manor, the fictional residence of the Dowager Countess of Grantham from Downton Abbey. In reality, Byfleet Manor is a 6,000 square foot historical manor located in West Byfleet, Surrey, with an impressive history stretching back to the 700s. Over the centuries, it's been owned by kings, queens and noblemen, including King Edward II's assumed lover, Piers Gaveston. The manor has gone through numerous restorations, and in 1905 it underwent significant renovations, transforming it into the grand home we recognise from the hit TV series. The elegant manor features 4 reception rooms, 8 bedrooms, and sits on an 18-acre estate. In 2015, it sold for a whopping £6 million. Byfleet Manor's enchanting presence has also been featured in other productions, including Disney's Into the Woods and Agatha Christie's Poirot. Beyond Downton Abbey, Maggie Smith had over 7 decades in the business, and her career is nothing short of legendary. She began on Broadway in 1956, debuting in plays, and then became a powerhouse in the industry, bringing her talent to over 50 films like Agatha Christie's 1978 Death on the Nile, A Room with a View, and The Divine Secrets of the Yaya Sisterhood. After her passing, fans pointed out a heartwarming parallel in the 1991 movie Hook between her and Robin Williams. During the scene, Peter, played by Williams, reunites with Wendy, played by Smith, and he apologizes for taking so long to come see her. Before embracing him in a hug, she says, "It's been 10 years between visits." It did not escape fans that the timeline matched in real life, as Robin Williams passed away 10 years prior to her. But for many, she's perhaps best known for playing Professor Minerva McGonagall in the Harry Potter series, where her warmth and fierceness made her a beloved figure to fans of all ages. While the set of Harry Potter was based on a range of different places and cinematic effects, Alnwick Castle starred as the exterior of the magical Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry during the 2001 and 2002 films. Professor McGonagall's office was a small study located off the first floor corridor. It had a large fireplace and windows overlooking the training grounds and the Quidditch pitch, and the bedroom that she lived in was behind a concealed door. Alnwick Castle was also a location Downton Abbey was often filmed at. You will recognise many dramatic and also witty moments, especially when Maggie was in the scene, played out in the lavish rooms that were featured throughout the series. Dame Maggie Smith has been recognised with numerous prestigious awards throughout her career, including 3 Golden Globes, an Academy Award, and 4 Primetime Emmy Awards. In 2008, Maggie was diagnosed with breast cancer, a difficult time that coincided with the filming of Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. Despite undergoing aggressive chemotherapy and battling the illness, Maggie showed a true strength by continuing to film her role as Professor McGonagall. In a 2009 interview, she spoke candidly about her journey and how she pushed forward to avoid disappointing her fans. This resilience and determination are exactly why Maggie is not only adored but respected by audiences worldwide. Dame Maggie Smith's story is one of talent, resilience and dedication to her craft. Whether she's transforming into a character on screen or enjoying a peaceful day at a beautiful West Sussex farmhouse, Maggie embodies grace and strength. From her early days at the Oxford Playhouse to becoming Professor McGonagall and the Dowager Countess, Maggie Smith has become a timeless icon of the acting world. We hope you enjoyed this inside look at her stunning home and her remarkable life. While she kept her home life private, we're happy with even a glimpse at how she lived off set, even if it is a blurred map and a few family photos. Now, if you want to follow along as we tour more famous homes, lives, and even historical movie and television sets, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon.